Control freaks and precision rings. These are a very hot topic in the MLB community, as I have recently discovered. And as somebody who has used control freaks and precision rings for probably like 4 or 5 years now, I am going to try to do the best that I can to give you my take on these and what they're good for and some of the things that people don't talk about, because they actually have a couple of downsides as well, which I'll get into in a bit. But for starters, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know this, but what are they? So the control freaks, the little white thing on my thumbstick here, essentially raises your thumbstick to allow you to be a little bit more precise with some of your movements. And then the precision ring, so you can see it underneath here. I have 2 green ones on currently. But what the precision ring does is, the best way I can explain it is it makes your movements more smooth. I honestly don't really know how else to explain it other than that. And with both, so control freaks and precision rings, they come in like different sizes and different tensions. So with the control freaks, I have one tall one here. I have one short one here. I have a couple more as well, but for the most part, there's like a tall one and then there's a short one. And then with the precision rings, we have a black one, which is like the highest tension. We have a purple one, which is like a middle tension. And then there's a green one, which is the least amount of tension. I'm sure there's other brands out there that have more tensions as well, or different colored ones or something. But yeah, that's essentially what they are and what they do. But like I said, I'm sure a lot of you guys already know that. Now, are they actually good for MLB The Show specifically? And the short answer to that is yes, probably. Now, I will say in my experience using them in this game here, it has helped my pitching 1,000,000%. Like when I first started playing this game, using just, well, I guess I should say specifically the precision ring helped my pitching a lot. Without the precision ring, I was not able to do like some of the pitches and get like perfect accuracy with it. I was like all over the place with it, and it was really challenging for me. But again, that could also have just been because I was new at the game, and the pinpoint pitching is not the easiest thing in the entire world. So overall, did it help my pitching? I would say probably yes. But if I put enough practice into it without a control freak or a precision ring, I'm more than certain I would have been capable of learning how to use the pinpoint pitching and be just fine. Now, I said the precision ring is what helped you with the pitching. I pretty much use control freaks for every single game that I play. It does not matter. And the reason being for that is because I am so used to them. I simply can't really use a controller without them. It just feels extremely uncomfortable and foreign to me to just use the regular thumbsticks. So it doesn't matter if I'm playing MLB, NHL, or Call of Duty. I will always have control freaks on. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of getting to the point to where I'm using the precision rings in every single game as well. So I guess I'll get into this first. The one thing that they don't tell you is once you use a precision ring and or control freak, you don't really go back. It is really hard to readjust to just using like a regular thumbstick, or even using a thumbstick with a control freak but not a precision ring. So that is definitely one thing to keep in mind. Now, another thing to keep in mind too, this is specifically with the precision rings. Now, I'm currently using the GameSir G7 SE controller. I've been using this controller for quite a while now, and it comes with this fancy little program here. But if I go into the settings here, so you can adjust a bunch of the buttons on here, but I want to get to this one here. So the sticks. Now, here's another thing that they're not really going to tell you about the precision rings is it will 100% affect the dead zone of your controller. So if you don't have a GameSir controller or any controller that has a software system like this, so if you're using just a regular PlayStation controller or regular Xbox controller, this might be kind of an issue for you. So if you see on the left, I can move my left thumbstick here like so with my precision ring on. So if I go all the way up to the top like this and I try to go in a circle, you're going to notice that that dot has these little bumps in it on the corners. Now, I don't know if this is just a GameSir controller issue or if this is an issue with all controllers, but like I said, as you can see kind of in the diagonal there, so I'm essentially just running my thumb in a complete circle here, and you can see the little bumps here. If I want to get that dot all the way to the end, I'm gonna have to like really push like really hard to get that dot all the way to the edge of the corner there, and to essentially get the full register of my thumbstick. So thankfully, GameSir has the option to where you can set the thumbsticks to this raw input opposed to like a regular input, and you can also adjust your inner and outer dead zones. So if you see on the right side here, it's nice and easy. My thumbstick can go all the way to the edges in a perfect circle without any problems. But like I said, if you have a regular Xbox or PlayStation controller, this very well could be an issue for you. So even when you go into like your pitches here and you try to do a full circle on, say, a changeup, you might run into did I just do that backwards? You might run into some issues where you're not getting like the full circle, and your pitches are obviously not going to be as accurate as they should be. So definitely keep that in mind. And then, like I said a little bit earlier too, once you use the Precision Rings and the KontrolFreeks, it is really hard to go back to just regular thumbsticks. So just be prepared to use them for every single game that you play. Now, with that being said, do they offer benefits? Absolutely. I can confidently say I am 100% a better player in every single game that I play using both of these, which is why I still use them to this day. And overall, are they worth using? I would say they're definitely worth trying. They're not very expensive. I think you can get KontrolFreeks on Amazon for like $14, and then you can get the Precision Rings for like $8 or $9. So they're not too expensive. So if you're willing to give them a shot, by all means, I definitely recommend it. But just keep in mind, it's not going to make you absolutely perfect at the game. So a good example that I can give of this is for batting. So for example, say you're somebody who like slams your PCI constantly, and you're like, oh, a KontrolFreek or a Precision Ring is going to prevent me from slamming my PCI when trying to hit the ball in MLB The Show. That is not the case. But the only thing that it's going to do is you're just going to slam your thumbstick even harder. Okay. Now, like I said, if you do get the Precision Rings and anything goes wrong, or you just simply don't like them, and you go back to using a regular thumbstick without a Precision Ring, trying to control your PCI while batting is going to be 100 times worse, because you're used to the tension on the thumbstick, and you're probably going to be slamming your PCI even more. So it's definitely not going to help you, or prevent you, I should say, from slamming your PCI 100%. But what it is going to help you with is kind of the tiny, small, fine adjustments, I guess you could say, when it comes to tracking pitches. So just something to keep in mind. It's not going to be absolutely perfect, but it is definitely, I would say, probably going to be very beneficial for you. And then maybe another thing to possibly keep in mind is if you're somebody who has smaller fingers, it might be kind of hard to adjust or get used to the taller thumbstick. So that is definitely something to keep in mind there as well. But yeah, overall, are they worth it? I definitely think they're worth a try for sure. Are they going to make you perfect at the game? Absolutely not. Now, I'm going to go ahead and keep the video right there. I want to keep it just nice and short, but I did want to give my input on both of these products here. They are very useful, like I said, and the main purpose of them is to help with like smaller, fine adjustments. It is not going to prevent you from slamming your PCI. It is not going to help with any sort of timing. And once you start to use them, prepare to probably use them forever. So yeah, if you guys do like the video, if this did help you out, please let me know in the comments down below. This is my first MLB The Show video that I will be posting to YouTube, so I would really appreciate it if you guys did give this a like, maybe even hit that subscribe button. I do also stream over on Twitch, so if you guys do want to hop in over there and maybe drop a follow, that would be much appreciated. But yeah, with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out a little bit. I have plenty more MLB The Show videos coming in the future, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks.